Ooh. Hi, welcome to the 12-week year. Sorry, my light just went out. Let me try to fix that. Anyone else have a remote control for their fan light? I find it very useless. I don't know why it exists. Oh, look at the hair this morning. Sorry, it's an early morning live stream today because this is when I can fit it in. And so we are going to do our weekly WAM session. So how did your week go? Oh my God, this light. How did your week go? It was odd, like just before I hit play here or hit go live. Anyways, I hope it went well. I'm just going to keep hitting this power button until the light decides to stay on. So I'm just going to go over how I did. So tactics. I had 15 tactics to do this week. We might just be sitting in the dark here. And I completed 12 out of the 15 for the first time in this WAM, or not this WAM, but this 12-week year. I did 80% of my tactics. My goal is 85, so I'm not quite there yet, but I'm so happy for 80 because last week it was 60%. I'll just show you this card here that I keep track on. And I'm not very good. There we go. So as you can see, it's been up and down, but it's heading in the right direction now. I have a lot more green checked off in my boxes than I have in the past. And yeah, this light's just going to stay off, I guess, because we're just going to do it in the dark. So yeah, it was completed 12 of my 15 tactics. And this week I did concentrate on doing the items that I have been putting off and procrastinating, all the ones with like the red. I still do have a couple of red that I do need to work on this week, and I will fit it in. Now I'm feeling more confident at fitting in these tactics on a weekly basis. They're not nearly as overwhelming as they once were. Once you get used to doing everything again, I'm finding that it gets a lot easier. I'm fitting in more. I'm even fitting in more like exercise and things to get into shape a little bit better. But I'm finding that since I've gotten into a rhythm of doing everything, I do a lot of things in the morning because I work best in the early mornings. So as long as I get like a set amount of things done early in the mornings, and the rest of my day is good. So that's what I've been really doing, is focusing on getting my important things done in the morning, which I have done for a long time now, but I'm just focusing on different things. So it's been working out really well. How did you do this week? I hope you did all right. Yeah, it was a good week. Also, it wasn't busy. I've had a couple busy weeks with birthdays, and so those weeks things didn't get done as well. But this week I didn't have any extra things going on, so it really helped a lot with achieving my tasks. So it's easy to see that a busy week, oh, there's my light, will you might not get as much done as you would in a normal week. So I just have to accept that. But like I said, it's getting easier to fit in all my tactics every week, even though I'm not perfect yet. I'll probably never be perfect, but I'm not at the 85%, but it's week 4. I feel like week 5, I'll get there, because it's not even hard things that I haven't done. It's just, I don't know. Some things are, I don't know. They shouldn't be as hard to do as I'm making them out to be, because it's really not. Yeah, so my execution score was 12 out of 15, and that's 80%. So that is awesome. I'm just going off of my little WAM agenda here to make sure I hit everything. So my intentions for the upcoming week is to break the chain of red in a couple of different categories that I have. And I did break the chain in a couple this week, so I want to do the rest coming and keep that chain of green going until the end of the 12 weeks. If you don't have cards and things like that, this did not take me very long to make, but it's really handy to see where I'm going well and what is not so well. Yeah, I don't have a ton going on this week either, so it'll be a good week to get everything done. Feedbacks or suggestions for the group. Is there anything you're doing that is helping? I said the one thing that I'm doing is prioritizing my mornings. Like my most productive time is getting most of these done if it's doable, and so that the rest of the day it's not on my mind, it's not in my head, it's not eating away at me. So I find that to be helpful. I also feel like that this stage in the game, motivation is somewhat lacking. How you're really excited in the beginning to get started, and that's enough motivation to keep you going. But I really do see the value in having it in person, live, either WAM meetings or just someone else to motivate you, even if it's just one other person to motivate you to keep going. Because I know the motivation has to come from within, but if you're doing it with somebody else, it's a lot easier to to either like get motivation from each other or just to inspire each other to keep going, because this isn't easy, and doing it yourself, I could see falling off track pretty pretty easily, especially this week 4, like heading into week 5, where it's kind of just like not monotonous, but old hat type thing. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep 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 at it, because I do feel like I'm getting a lot more done than I ever have. So that's been amazing, and staying on task and not just letting things, like, I have so many things on here. It's usually I would let things fall by the wayside, but now that I'm keeping track of it and I can see what I am actually letting go and what I'm doing well in, I can focus on the things that I need to do better at while still keeping up with the things that I'm doing well at. So, oh, it's a work in progress, but I really like this system, and I really like this accountability, um, these accountability meetings, and just taking a time once a week to go over how you're doing and to strategize for the next week, because it really does help, and it helps me plan my week for, like, it helps me plan my next week. Like, I'll take time tonight after I know what my schedule is next week and fit in all these tactics that I want to accomplish this week. And yeah, so that's pretty well it for me. I hope you are, like I said, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well with this. How do you find it? You find it getting easier, to getting harder? I'm finding it to get a lot more routine. But again, it would be nice to have somebody not somebody in real life to keep motivated. But until then, we'll keep doing this. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. And I will see you tomorrow.